everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's AMA session over here. And we are very honored to have Abdul, the co-founder and master of coin from Zignaly. Listen, Menglai, your host from Ultiverse, and we are live streaming across so many social media platforms. That's why it takes us time to connect, and thank you all for waiting. I know the market is booming, and I know our audience cannot wait to watch today's AMA session over here. And we would like to invite Abdul to introduce yourself and your role as Zignaly. Especially, I feel like your title is very unique, Master of Coin.
Yeah,
Yeah, could you please explain what do you do as Zignaly? Thank you.
sure. Thank you very much, first of all, for inviting us and hosting the AMA. So, hello to the whole community, and yeah, I think it's an interesting thing. Basically, I am the one of the co-founders at Zignaly, but I also look after um, everything to do with the token. Now, why the title Master of Coin? Um, it's an interesting story. So, my initial title was CFO, Chief Financial Officer, which is a very boring and a Web 2 title. And But the reality is that at Zignaly, everything that we do, we have Zigcoin in our mind. So eventually, we are like that. Okay, if we are driving some strategy, or if we are making some changes in the product, or bringing some new kind of clientele, every time we talk about it from eventual end goal perspective, we want to see that how does it benefit our larger community and our holders. And earlier this year when we were having our team session, one of the other founders coined out this, gave me this title, that since every conversation I try and make sure that, this aspect of the project is taken care of. So he said, this title suits you more instead of just a simple, boring CFO title. And, since then, I have officially changed it.
Wow, that is perfect. Thank you so much for letting us know about the information. And first, would you also like to walk us through the Ziglar journey? How did it conceptualize, and what was your goal when you started the project? How has it evolved over
Yeah.
the time? Thank you so much.
So Zignaly is more than 5 years old now, and it started just before the first bear market in 2018. Yeah. So it has seen a lot of ups and downs. The idea to start Zignaly was to ensure that people can make money. Okay, Zignaly is a copy trading platform essentially, and um, as you know, like the the fundamental copy trading that so basically the idea comes out of when you have Telegram groups, and you have Signal groups and everything. And one of my partners, he had this thing that how do I make sure that every time there's a signal, I'm able to copy it and I'm able to execute it. And this is where it all started. We started simply as a small and a signal automated platform, but then obviously over the time we realized that that particular business model has its own limitations. We started moving towards more formalized copy trading. Um, but even in the copy trading, there are a few problems. For example, the biggest problem is that most of the people have small accounts, $800, $1,000, $500. You cannot ask them to use your product and pay you $30 a month, and then pay $30 a month to the trader as well, because that means that they are already paying 8 to 10% of their account size in the fees. So what we did is that we went to something which is called profit sharing, under which now what happens is that Signally has become free. It is not a paid product, and the trader only charges when they make money. And obviously, there's a whole product journey around it. We will talk about it later on. But then, from the revolution perspective, it started as a simple signal automation platform, and now it has become a state of the art profit sharing driven platform. Um, Always, the idea has been that we want to penetrate the more emerging markets of Asia, Africa, Southeast Asia, Latin America, North Africa. The emerging markets where people have very less avenues to invest, and that is why we have always been targeting those markets. And not only that, but we have kept the minimum investment amount to $1. So anyone, even with $1, can come and start their journey at Zignally.
Wow, even with $1. That is so
Yeah,
awesome. And well, I see that we have many audience already joining us across different platforms. And hi everyone, if you just join our session right now, then please let be sure to follow Zigli. And I am going to share our screen over here. I am going to share our screen to let everyone see today's event post so that you all could check it out and be sure to give Ziglet a follow over here. Let me switch account. And also, Abdul, the beauty of a video AMA is that you could feel free to share your screen. So if you wanted to
yeah,
share Zigla's official website and help us to go
yeah,
over
sure.
it or teach us how to use your platform, you could always do that. And
Yeah, I think
that is
sure.
great. Yeah, and
I
I'm
will just do it in a little while. Yeah,
Yes, that is perfect. And I am also going to share my screen to let our audience know today's event banner and how to follow Ziglet. And also, friends, today we have giveaways. Yes, we are going to give away 5 winners with Zig, and this is provided by Ziglet. Thank you so much for sponsoring these. And today we're unveiling the Ziglet journey with our co-founder and master of coin, Abdul, as Abdul just explained that, right? He basically co-founded this project and also handle everything about cryptos, right? About the coins at the Zigli project over here. So, friends, how do you be able to win Lee's prize? Well, it's very easy. Be sure to follow Zigli. Okay, I would like to show you that I already click on follow. Yeah, give them a follow and then help us to like retweet this post, and then you will have a chance to be selected as one of the 5 winners, and 5 winners will receive the IG airdrop from our Ziglar team over here. I said we have more and more audience gathering. Thank you so much for your attention, and be sure to help us to share the link across different social media platforms so more people could join us. And now we are going to go over the next question. We're very glad to have Abdul share about the vision and how you found co-founded the Ziglar project, and also along the way, right? Because we certainly know, like as you mentioned, Ziglar is a project that has been here for several years, and
yeah,
certainly,
5 years now.
5 years in Web3 is certainly a very, very long time. Right. So this is just
Yeah,
amazing. And could you please let us know the unique aspect basically? What is that one unique aspect or more, right? One or more aspect of basically that set it apart from others in the industry? Thank you.
sure. So for that, I would like to share my screen if it's okay.
Yeah. Please
Um,
share it.
yeah,
Let me
sure.
see.
I'm just going to share my.
Uh-huh.
So
Sure.
basically, I said in my first comment that Zignaly is a free product, and which makes it as a starting point a very competitive copy trading product as compared to the other platforms that are there in the market, where you have to pay the platform fees and then you have to pay the traders fees as well. How is Zignaly able to do it? And I would explain it to you guys in a very simplistic way. So, for example, you see there are a lot of traders out here on the Zignaly's website, which is app.zignaly.com/profit sharing. You can find these links on our socials as well. You can see a lot of traders here with their history. So, for example, let me open one of these traders. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, so let's say this guy, Criteria Hodl, and he has been managing funds with Zignally for last few months. You can see a lot of things here. Number one, this guy is managing more than $2.2 million from more than 1,000 investors right now. Okay, now here is the interesting thing. He mentioned all about his strategy here. You can read everything about it in Spanish as well as as English as well. Thing is that you do not pay anything unless you make money, and that's the beauty of it. This trader, uh, every time you want to invest in a trader, it tells you that how much success fee do they charge. How does it work? So Zignaly is, by the way, number one broker partner of Binance. We are the official Binance broker partner. We were recently in the Binance blockchain event in Istanbul as well as one of the sponsors. What we are doing is that we are creating sub accounts for these fund managers, and every time a user follows this fund manager, the money actually moves from one sub account to the other, and the fund manager actually can manage this money, but they cannot touch the money. Signally makes sure that every time there's a profit, a part of it goes to the fund manager, and this is how the fund manager makes money. And this is why they are not charging any subscription fee. So, for example, if you look at it, this is the daily PNL for this trader. He makes the days on which he makes money. He will get the fees, and we use something called high watermark. So once you make money on a certain level, you do not pay the fees again till you cross that level. This makes the platform very fair and actually more than fair for the investors, and the investor rights are always protected. Um, this profit sharing feature is actually one of the highest point that actually puts us apart from the others. So this is the number one unique feature. Number two is our referral program, which is also very interesting. um, in industry you might have seen 20%, 30%, 40% kind of rebates, but our model is different. We make success fee, right? So what we are doing is in our referral program, we allow you to basically decide how much you keep and how much your friends keep. You can play with this toggle at any point in time, okay? And it tells you that how can you make more and more referral income out of it. So you can copy this link. This can be your link. You can give it to your friends. So these are like a few features that are very unique to us. But the most important feature that I wanted to keep for the last is basically anyone who has used copy trading at any platform, let it be BitGet or Binance or OKX or wherever, or any third party platform like 3 Commas or anywhere, the biggest problem that the fund manager faces once their number of followers start going above 100, 200, 300 people, the follower results are not the same because um, the way they are doing it is one by one, okay, and the results doesn't remain the same. But in our case, due to the sub account concept, everyone gets the same result. So basically when you're looking at the fund manager before investment, okay, you know that these results are same for everyone, and if you invest, your results will be the same. So these are like the some of the key specific characteristics that set us apart from the competition.
Wow, that is so great. And thank you so much for sharing all the details with us. And certainly there are a lot of uniqueness, right, of Ziglet to make it stand out. And we can also see that you have a lot of followers of your product on Twitter. And we would like to ask a follow-up question. But before that, friends, once again, I would like to share my screen again. And for friends who just joined us, and who didn't catch the first part of our conversation today, that we are chatting with Zigla's co-founder and master of coin, Abdul, over here today, and we will also select 5 winners to get Zig. And requirements are very easy. You need to follow Zigla, and you need to like and retweet the post, and you also need to join our AMA session on Binance Live. We are live streaming across different social media platforms, and I could see that on different social media platforms, we got many audience watching the live session. Thank you for supporting us. This is just amazing. And time is about 9:20 a.m. over here in North America. We are very happy to have Abdul over here. I know you must be super busy every day, and thank you for explaining everything about Zigli to us. And let's go to our next discussion topic over here. As we already go over about the overall introduction of Zigli and also the unique aspect of Zigli, could you please let us know something about AI? Because we see that, yeah, Zigli is actually an AI powered platform, right? And investing with Z Score. And
Yeah.
Could you please let us know what impact does it create and how AI is integrated to your platform? And yeah, all
Sure.
those questions,
Again, I would like to share my screen
of
and
course.
talk about it. So this is something called a Z score. Okay, this is an AI based algorithm, and what it does is that we have a lot of traders on our platform. There's a whole database that we have curated over last 5 years, and there's a very strict criteria when the trader can actually be able to present in the marketplace, because we're talking about user funds. We don't want to risk it. But even within those traders, there are some who are excellent, who are better than even the others. So using the AI of and the data of more than 22 million trades over the last 5 years, we have created something called Z Score, which basically picks the top 3 or 4 traders from the marketplace and it represent them separately. Their results, it's not about the returns only. Okay, Z Score has a lot of data pointers into it. So, for example, the sharp ratios and the maximum drawdowns, profit taking, how much are they beating the market, how many days are they in their profit, what kind of leverage they are using, what kind of assets do they have, how is the asset growth, if they are doing the timely payouts. So all of these things are taken into consideration. There are more than 28 different variables that are being taken care that are being considered in Z score. It's an evolutionary journey. So we are improving this constantly as possible. In early next year, sometime in January, we are going to release a new version of it as well, which will be even better. So essentially, what we want is that when people come to our page, okay, what they're seeing is a curated list, and the fund managers would know that what are the key elements that they need to improve to get highly rated. So Z score is out of 100. You want to get as many points as possible so you can be recommended by the AI. It's a win-win situation for everyone, right? Because as a platform, we will only make money when users make money. Users would make money when traders make money, and traders, if they are complied with the Z score methodology and if they are high on Z score, they will be picked. So it's like a constant struggle for these fund managers to make sure that they are really top on the game, because one slip and they can go down in the ranking and someone else will get recommended, and obviously the AUMs will shift. So we have created this system keeping the user in mind, and just to make sure that our users are highly profitable, because acquiring a new customer is not easy. You have to spend a lot of energy, time, money, marketing, everything. And once we acquire the customer, we want to make sure that they stay with us for a very long time and they are very profitable, so that it is a win-win situation for everyone.
Ah, got it. Thank you so much for sharing the concept with us. Yeah, it is certainly very important for us to know about it. And friends, if you are curious about the project, be sure to give Zigla a follow. And through following Zigla, you are going to be able to receive a lot more information about their project, as well as when you go to the official Twitter handle, you are going to see the official website. It's zignaly.com, Zignaly, and then you are going to be able to enjoy all kind of services over here. This is certainly very unique, and thank you, Abdul, for sharing all the information with us. I'm going to check our platform over here on Binance Live to see how many people do we get over here, and to see if we are also okay. Yeah, we have close to 1,000 views already. Thank you everyone for joining us, and be sure to post questions if you have any, and if we have time, we're going to go over the questions and then present to Abdul as well. So previously, we just covered AI-powered investing with Z-Score, right? Could you please tell us more about the driving force behind ZIG's 7-time surge, right? Because now the most yeah, this is probably one of the most interesting questions so far. So Zigla's
Yeah.
platform token ZIG has pulled off 7 times from its lows. What's the driving force
Yeah.
behind this move in such a short span of time? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's an interesting question, and um, generally we try not to talk about the price of the token,
Uh
because we
huh.
fundamentally believe that if we do well with the business, the price will be reflected in the native token. It's just about how we connect business with the utility and the deflationary mechanisms of the token. But I'll try and answer it in a very interesting manner. So um, think of it like this: how does the platform make money? Platform makes money when there are more people investing in the platform, there are more traders making money, and we are getting a 5% cut. That 5% cut, we have started doing something a couple of months back, and this we believe is one of the reasons behind the surge is this buyback and burn program. So what we do is that every 15 days, okay, we take a significant portion of our revenue, we buy the tokens and we burn it, okay. And we have started doing it a couple of months back, and which aligns with the surge in the token. But why is it increasing suddenly? The reason again is the AI, because of the AI picked fund managers, the profit percentage for the users have gone up, and this is why our revenue has also gone up. We mentioned it very publicly that now we are making more than almost two almost $300,000 revenue every month. So we are almost making $3.6 million revenue every year. Okay, so which is very high given our stage and type of the company. Now all this data is in public, and the buyback and burns are also public. Um, our product growth, the product features, everything is growing, and obviously people can connect the dots. That's one of the reasons. Number two, the second reason is that we recently relaunched our white paper. The link again can be found on our website. In this white paper we talked about the introduction of DeFi. So currently Zignaly is a centralized DeFi product, but um, starting in not in too far in the future, the decentralized version is coming. In fact, we are not very far away. We don't talk about anything unless it's almost done. But first time I'm saying on any platform, telling here, I'm telling the audience here that we are not too far away from hearing some really good news from our DeFi version. But that is something that we have also promised in our white paper, in the new white paper. So these are the things which I think people are liking. They are seeing the potential of the platform, that it will be highly revenue generating platform. It will continue to grow, and obviously the direct impact is on the coin. One another thing happened was the Bybit listing. We got listed on Bybit, and just like any other exchange, any other token, we are discussing with two, three other top exchanges as well. That how we can get on those exchanges too. So yeah, these are few of the key factors.
Got it. Thank you so much, Abdul, for sharing the information. Yes, we certainly know that we try to avoid, yeah, talking about crypto prices, right? Because we all know that we cannot, yeah, control the market situation, right? And over here, yeah, nice. I see great questions from, I believe this is from Chandler, and I'm going to screenshot the question later. I am going to share it with Abdul over here, but let's talk about some upcoming updates over here. Could you please share something that we don't already know about, and what's the next big update
Sure.
as the Ziglar team is working
Okay.
on? Thank you.
Okay, so obviously, I would strongly recommend everyone to follow our socials. There is something big coming next week. I cannot exactly say what, but there is something big coming next week. We are doing something with Injective, INJ Injective protocol. We are doing something with them, and most likely it is going to come out next week. It is going to be a pretty solid thing. We are basically taking the AI-based investments on the Injective chain. Um, uh, I strongly suggest that people follow our socials. They will start getting hints over this weekend, and sometime during the next week, most likely we are going to reveal. That's something which is coming very soon.
I see. Got it. Thank you so much. And we definitely, yeah, looking forward to lots of great new things coming soon. And could you please also share some future outlook with us? What do you see the project in 12 months from now, and what should be our
Yeah.
expectations on the product and growth fronts? Thank you.
Sure. So basically, we aim to grow our asset under management by 10 times at least this year. Okay, and we spent last 2 years in the bear market in building a very strong product, and we are very proud of it. Our product, it's one of the best, it's one of the finest, and we very proudly present it, to the people, to the fund managers, and our retention ratios are great. Now it's time to start marketing those products, both from centralized and decentralized perspective. So if you ask me, like, if in 12 months time, if in December 2024, if we are talking again, exactly after 12 months, I would like to see a few things. Number one, obviously, our full-fledged DeFi version. I would like it to be live, with the 10 times more AUMs. Then I would also like to have some framework in place already for the DAO that we eventually want to create by the mid of 2025. And not only that, but ideally, we would like Zipcoin to be at least in two more global exchanges next year. We are already in a lot of good exchanges, but I think when we talk about the top global exchanges, I think one or two are left only, and we would like to get in there. So these are like the you know big, hairy, audacious goals that we have, and we would like to achieve that.
I see, receive. Thank you so much for sharing us the important information. Friends, Zigli is a long-term project investor that have been building for 5 years and have a lot of great plan for the near future and also for a long-term plan, right? A 12-month plan is also undergoing, and I would like to over here to check some questions from the audience over here.
So,
So we got uh, Chandrit asking, how will the partnership with Planet and INJ help Zig? Thank you. Would you like to answer this question?
sure. So first, INJ, as I said, INJ is not exactly a partnership yet. So wait for it for the next week. We have something big coming up. Right now, we just have bridged to ensure that we are on that chain. So yeah, more on Injective next week. About the Planet, so yeah, that's very interesting. So Planet is one of the projects that is working with Lionel Messi, the footballer, and they are in the RWA category, which they are set to launch sometime early next year. And their protocol is set to make more than $100 million in revenue in year one. And we have reached an agreement with them that most of that amount will be managed through Zignaly's AI-driven Z-score. That means that our AUMs will go sky high, and that is something huge because imagine suddenly our fund managers getting $100 million distributed amongst them, from that kind of a project and with that kind of a global outreach. So yeah, these two integrations slash partnerships are going to play a lot of growth role in the next 2 quarters.
Thank you so much for answering the information with us. And over here, I know that some audience might be new to uh, learn about the Ziglet project and friends, but I wanted to ensure you that this is a project that has been here for 5 years, and still we got to answer some new should we say new members questions over here. We got audience asking, could you please introduce the Ziglet team's background to us and the core team members, and where are they from, and do you have a offline uh, headquarters somewhere? And yeah, so we got a lot of questions about this because our audience are curious about the Ziglet project, and that we know that many of
Sure.
them are new over here, yeah, to learn about Ziglet. Thank you.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, we do not have a headquarter. We are a remote team since forever. We are total 31 people, spread across a lot of countries. So I'm based out of Dubai. There are two other partners. There are two other co-founders. So we are three co-founders. So I'm based in Dubai. There are two others who are based in Andorra. They are from Spain. They live in Andorra. From background perspective, I am an ex-banker. I have a very strong Web3 background. I've been in Web3 for the last 10 years. Other than that, I also am the co-founder and head of investment of one of the largest tech groups out of South Asia. And I have a strong Web2 and Web3 history as well, both from the strategic advisory, investment raise, and all these aspects. The CEO and the fellow co-founder Bart, he is again a serial co-founder. He has been doing several kind of projects for last 15 years. He has done projects in the marketing tools, the affiliate marketing, and he's a techie by heart. And then the third guy that we have is David. He is also has a strong marketing background. Worked on several projects in the past as well. Zignaly is his first Web3 project, but well, he's been in here for the last 5 years. So now he's also a hardcore Web3 personnel. But other than that, we have a very strong dev team. We have more than 10 engineers. All are top-notch talents from the US, from Spain, from Romania, from Argentina. Top people. We have a business development team which is spread across multiple countries like Turkey, Pakistan, China, Singapore, and we have a growth team as well with a lot of good people. So yeah, it's a small team, but it's very well diversified and very well spread out across the world.
That is great. Thank you so much for sharing information with us. Yeah, with a team of over 30 people that work together from over the world, right? Reach out to different market. And so we also have new people, new members who are interested in participating the Ziglar project, asking for new people how to lay any suggestions for new people who wanted to enter the Ziglar ecosystem. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a great question. So yeah, like if you're an investor, we strongly suggest that you start first of all. Our community is very active. So if you go on our Telegram or Discord community from product perspective is amazing. People are just like we have 9,000, 10,000 people active there, and they help each other out a lot. Our product managers are very active. Um, Anyone who wants to come into Zignaly, again, we do not give financial advice, but I would strongly suggest to, carefully look at the traders. So obviously we curate the traders, but you need to see what you want. So for example, allow me to share my screen once again so I can show you some very cool features that we have. Let me show you 1 second.
Yes, of course. Be sure to share the screen. So this is really the beauty of video AMAs
Yeah,
because we could see a lot of unique features about Ziglar. Thank you.
yeah. So, for example, if you come on this platform, so you can sort out the fund managers. Like if you don't want people who are trading futures, right? So you don't take them. You want someone who doesn't charge more than, let's say, 25% of the success fee. You have it like that, okay? And you want the returns for last, let's say, you want that anyone who has generated a certain number of return, you can, play around with. You say, okay, I don't want crazy return guys because they can be risky. So I want to, limit my returns to, let's say, 87% for the last 6 months, and it will list you down accordingly. But then you can reset everything and you come to normal. Okay, and you say, okay, fine, whatever. So the point is that once you come into the Zignaly platform, you need to start first studying these traders. We generally recommend that you start investing with with a small amount and then diversify amount between the traders. And once you start building the confidence, then you can invest more.
Nice. Thank you so much. And um, will there be any plans to collaborate with other ecosystem? For example, like we could see that there are a lot of projects they also claim that they're AI driven, right? What's the criteria for a Ziglar team to select a project to form partnerships? And for if do you
Yeah.
have any recent examples that you could share us about partnerships and what do you do together to grow your teams? Thank you, or to grow your projects. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Yeah, that's a very good question. So, for example, we recently did a partnership with Bybit. So it's not only the listing that they did for us, but we also integrated Bybit as an exchange in our platform. So previously we were only working with Binance. Okay. Now we also integrated Binance. So when the traders make the service, they can actually pick Bybit as well. This is just one example that we believe in true integrations. For us, it's not about simple marketing messages. Another example is Planet, as you mentioned yourself. It's a true partnership in the sense that they are having a huge DAO setup getting done, and on the other hand, we are saying, okay, guys, let us use your fund, let us manage your fund in our AI-driven, marketplace. So these are true partnerships. Otherwise, just going out and finding a project and doing a marketing partnership is very easy. We also did a partnership with AIX recently and installed the bots in our Telegram chat, and that has made our life easier as well. There's a lot of repetitive questions that come from the community. The bots can take care of it, and they are AI-driven bots. So we always try to find a place where the other project can for us, and we can add value for them.
That is great. And well, do you plan to expand your outreach from like across different tracks? For example, I know right now probably Zigla is mainly focusing on the DeFi project, right? Have you ever
Yeah.
considered maybe collaborate with other tracks? For example, right now we could see the booming right in the BRC ecosystem about the inscriptions, and also we could see GameFi or SocialFi, right? Will you consider this type of collaborations with projects that are
Yeah, of course.
not very close to your original track? Thank you.
So obviously, we try to make sure that we are not running after one dream after the other, because that takes away the focus. But obviously, we always want to interact, collaborate, and partner with the latest projects and the latest initiatives in the market. And as I said, there is one interesting something coming next week that we are doing with the injective chain next week, and that will show that we are very flexible in terms of what we do. The reason that we uh, we are going DeFi is exactly that we want to give this luxury to the fund managers that once we enter DeFi, the world opens up, because then it's the wallet based. So if the fund managers think that buying an NFT is more profitable than trading Bitcoin, they can do it, and then people will be copy trading those wallets. So this is one of the reasons that we are going towards DeFi. That it is not just on us to go out, explore new things and do those partnerships, but these fund managers, they will be able to do it themselves.
Got it, got it. Yes, and well, I after Lee's AMA session, I really admire the Zika project, and I have to say that well, at Ultiverse we are not just doing AMAs across different platforms, but we are also a AI driven project that we combine AI and games, and yeah, we are building AI virtual world. So perhaps in the near future, if it's possible, maybe we could talk about potential ways to collaborate, because we also have DeFi on our platform that the users, right, they could use, for example, like the user could use Ape Coin to put out games, because we have collaborations with the Ape Coin DAO. Yeah, so if Zigla is interested in doing this kind of collaborations, perhaps we could talk about it. And there are many ways, right? On top of product collaboration, we could also do co-marketing. Like there are a variety of potentials that maybe would like to consider about it. And I could see that our audience also very interesting about this project. And once again, friends, I know that Zigli is a very strong project over here, and everyone is curious about it. So once again, I would like to share my screen one more time, because I want everyone to give Zigli a follow. They already have a lot of followers. Actually, they have over 90,000 followers already on Twitter. But of course, the more the merrier, right? And also, friends,
Of course.
until you follow, right? Until you follow a project, you are going to really understand, be able to get first-hand information, and really have in-depth understanding about them, because you will also have the opportunity to join their Discord, their Telegram, and chat with fellow users, right, and chat with their moderators and even team members, right. This is very good opportunity. So over here, let me share again here. Yes, this is our event banner, and later I'm going to retweet it one more time to make it popping up on my first post over here, so it's easier for everyone to find the link and then be able to join us. And I also, yeah, very appreciate Abdul spending time with us. And friends, if you could help us to like, retweet, and join our Binance Live, you'll have a chance to win the ZIG, the crypto giveaway, and this will be airdropped to your account. And well, later we are going to select winners, but today we will do a lot more replays. And although I have asked a lot of questions over here, do you also have, yeah, any other things that we haven't covered and you would like to talk about? Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to talk about things. So one thing that I really want to emphasize always is the psychology of investment generally. It's very easy. The survivorship biasness in this industry is very high. Like I I talk to my friends, for example, and I can only see, oh, this guy bought some random coin and it did 10x and he's rich. But then I'm forgetting that there are 99% people out there that who are buying crap coins and they are not making good money. Okay. And this is why I think, and it's not something that what I'm saying, it's a proven fact that 80 to 90% of the people are not good at trading and they cannot make money on their own eventually. Yes, there are some phases in the market where you make some money and that's about it. But then over a long period of time, you need to be really good uh, trader or be really disciplined, or it has to be trading is a full-time job. It is not something that I do one day and then next day I don't do it. I would like to share just one simple example of a guy who is a fund manager on our platform. Okay, this guy, his profile I've shared on the screen. In last 1 year, which includes crazy bear market as well, over $1.5 million, this guy has made 1,000% return. Okay, and you can see that even during the bear market this guy was up and down, up and down, up and down, performing constantly across the year. And once the bull market came, it made a lot of money. Another guy that I would like to share an example is, let me show you, this guy again on a platform managing $1.4 million. Last 6 months, you see, was flat, but then boom, boom, boom. What I'm trying to say is that yes, you can have some money for experimental purposes, that you want to buy some shit coin on some chain, fine, feel free to do it. But your larger crypto money should be in the safe hands. And this is where I think Zignaly comes in. And people should start believing in the fact that there are better traders out there, and good traders are very limited and for a limited period of time. So I think bull market is coming. Don't give your money back to the market. Don't give money into these crap coins, which eventually will lead to nowhere. Invest either in good coins or invest in good traders, and hopefully you will all make it.
Got it. Thank you so much, Abdul, for sharing all the information with us and friends. And once again, I wanted to share another tab over here. Okay, because I see that our event is being featured on the front page of Binance Live. Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
friends, if you,
That's great.
yeah, if you go to Binance.com, okay, if you go to Binance.com, you will be able to find it. I'm going to ping it over here. If you go to Binance.com, and then you're going to see us over here on the very top over here. And then everyone who goes to Binance.com right now and go to the live session, and then click on here, and then you will be able to join our AMA session immediately. Thank you so much. And yeah, I believe it's about time. Thank you, Abdul, for spending time with us. We would like to looking forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, we are very glad to have this AMA session today with Abdul from Zignaly. And we are going to go over the replays over here. We got so many views. Awesome. I'm going to play the ending video and then we will come back. Okay. I would like to say bye to friends who are watching us on